make a run for it in the car, but I'd probably be busted before I'd gone 20 miles. Damn it! I'll have to leave it and find a bus or train to London. I spent the last of my cash on that piece of crap. These look old and a bit moldy. Uh-oh.
There you are. I was just going to see if you was awake.
Oh, hi.
You aren't sneaking out on us, are you?
Me? Nuh-uh.
Well, come and get your breakfast. I've got eggs, porridge, toast and ham. Be a shame to let it go cold.
No shit? I mean, thanks. God, I'm starving. I guess if they aren't onto me by now, another half an hour won't hurt.
Go ahead, dear. Don't be shy about it.
It smells amazing.
I didn't know how you took your eggs, so I made them the way I like them. But I can do them however you like starting tomorrow.
I'm not picky.
Ta. One way's easy as another. People need a good breakfast, I always say.
Oh my God, these are the best eggs I've ever tasted.
Well now, himself does like 'em fresh. We've got a farmer drops 'em off every few days. Bit peckish, are you? What do they feed you over there at Oxford?
Oxford? The usual.
And I never saw anyone in my life as cold, wet and tired as you last night. Hope you didn't walk all that way. There's a bus stop just down the road, no more than 20 yards. Takes you right to Oxford Centre.
Wow.
Still going on about them eggs, are you?
No, I just can't believe my luck lately.
Well, before you go off, himself left instructions for you on the door to the basement.
Himself?
Oh, I mean Dr. Styles, of course. He's working down in the lab this morning, doesn't want to be disturbed. Now, I know you must have a question or two. Don't be shy about asking, Samantha.
It's Sam, but funny. I don't remember telling you my name last night.
There was a tag on your backpack when I washed your clothes. You really should update it to your Oxford address, dear. Wouldn't do having someone ship it back to the States if you lost it, now would it? Oh, and I'm Mrs. Dalton. I did tell you, but I suspect you were half asleep at the time.
Who all lives here?
Lord, it must seem a big old empty place to you. Sometimes I forget. It's only himself and me.
Just two people? In this huge old house?
He can't abide company. Look, he can be difficult. I'll never say otherwise. But no matter what you've heard over there at that university, don't believe it. All I ask is that you make up your own mind. If you can do that, and not be faint of heart, you'll be all right.
Okay.
But whatever you do, don't mention the accident.
I saw a plaque by the door. Center for Cognitive Abnormality Research? What does that mean, exactly?
The centre was Dr. Styles' idea. He started it with his friend, Dr. Helborn. How excited they were. It was busy too, or starting to be. Then something happened and... Well, he closed it.
But what does that mean? Cognitive abnormality.
Didn't that school tell you anything? Dr. Stiles worked with patients who had strokes or brain injuries and the like. Always said those kinds of cases helped him understand the workings of the brain better than looking at a healthy one.
He's retired now?
Oh, you could say that. Hasn't seen patients in years.
How far are we from London?
London? Ooh, hour and a half, I'd say. Car or train would run you about the same. Of course, you'd never catch me driving in London. Not for £1 million.
That's not bad.
Far enough away to be grateful, not so far as to be sorry. Or so the locals say.
You know, before I came to Oxford, I would have never imagined there was so much uninhabited countryside so nearby.
Oh, there's plenty of country around here. And thank heavens for it.
How long does the bus take to get into Oxford Centre?
30 minutes, like. Makes a lot of stops on the way. By the by, what college are you in? Did the Student Employment Office say it was St Edmund Hall? Or am I thinking of something else?
It is St Edmund Hall.
Nice college from what I've heard.
So, what exactly does Dr. Stiles' assistant do around here? I mean, as you see it.
Never had one before. I'm sure they told you at the Student Employment Office. It's mainly paperwork he wants done. Files sorted, computer work, things of that sort. You should have plenty of time to keep up with your studies. I told him there's no use sending over a medical student. He'd never let you touch his actual work. I take it you're not in the sciences.
Was it the tattoos that gave me away?
No offence, dear. What is it that you study?
English Lit.
Well, that's all right then, isn't it? Now, I wanted to ask, will you be wanting the room or will you be staying at the university?
The room?
The room you were in last night. It's yours whenever you want it. It's empty otherwise, isn't it?
Tempting.
Meals too. If you're late, I'll leave your dinner in the fridge. I'm sure a girl like you knows how to use a microwave.
Sure. I noticed the painting on the stairway. Beautiful girl. Is that Dr. Stiles' daughter?
If you want to get along in this house, that's the sort of thing you don't ask. Ever.
Oh, right. Sorry. I know they told me this at university, but I'm not sure I remember it correctly. Besides the room and board, the position pays...
Well, I never. Catch a fever last night, did you? I'd have thought that would be the first thing on a student's mind.
Sure, but I was looking at a whole list of available jobs, and I'm afraid I might be confusing them.
£50.
Right, that's what I thought. Thanks. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. I have a problem. Dr. Stiles asked me to leave my cell phone number with you, but I don't have one.
Oh, take mine. My sister's the only one who ever calls me on it, and she's on holiday.
Are you sure? Thank you. I had one, but there was this incident with a ground squirrel. Ugly.
They could be nasty blighters, can't they?
There. Now it's practically home, isn't it? So this is Oxford. Not bad. I need to line up those students for the experiment. But while I'm here, I really want to snoop around. See if I can find any reference to the Daedalus Club here in Oxford. It's a steam vent. Cool. A magic shop. He doesn't look like Harry Houdini. It's the Daedalus Club logo.
Is that really wise, I wonder?
Hi. This is a Daedalus Club puzzle box, isn't it?
Is it? My. What a mystery. Can I be of assistance, young lady?
I hope so. That is a Daedalus Club puzzle box, isn't it? I recognize the club logo.
Do you? And what would an American like you know about the Daedalus Club?
I've been in Europe for almost 2 years now. I know a lot of street magicians on the continent.
Ah, I thought you had the look. Watch carefully. Where's the ball?
Where's the ball?
Very nice, my dear. My name is Mephistopheles. And who are you?
Samantha Everett. Sam. But my stage name is Lady Byron.
Nope, never heard of you.
Well, I haven't been in England long. So about the Daedalus Club. I know they have a dinner club in London. Are they here in Oxford, too? Do they run this shop?
As in the Roman times, we are merely a lowly outpost, and not the thing itself.
I heard they run public games, riddles, and scavenger hunts. That kind of thing. Is that what the box is? A public game? They might put those in any friendly establishment.
They might.
You're curious to know what I know about the Daedalus Club.
Oh, very. Will you indulge an old man?
I worked with the great Scarpelli in Rome last summer. He told me a lot.
The great Scarpelli? Red-haired, garlic-breathed old conman who favors chickens in his act.
That's him. He's very talented, you know.
Oh, I know.
He said it's the most secret club for magicians and illusionists on Earth. All the great masters belong to it.
Do they? And what other morsels did he divulge?
To become a member, you have to pull off a grand game, like a major public illusion or legendary con. He's worked on one for several years, but hasn't perfected it yet.
Ah, a common fate, I'm afraid. But one must always start somewhere, Miss Everett. And a good place might be that box.
Yes, I believe you're right. Thank you. You must be 21. 21. That did it. This is a Daedalus Club riddle. My first one. This is a Daedalus Club riddle. My first one. Triggering the invisible wires coming with the device will trigger the flash powder and cast a bright flash of light. The bread and butter. Makes your eye color change without any kind of glass. The only thing that differentiates this fake blood from real blood is the fact that it's easier to wash out. Any text written with this ink will disappear within a few minutes. Any text written with this ink will disappear within a few minutes. The sides of this cube can be swapped by pressing a button to match your prediction. Break and repair this magic wand in the blink of an eye. The riddle says something about the scholar's heart. Is that a particular part of Oxford? I'm not familiar with the city.
I would take that to mean the heart of the university, which is where you are right now. But I wouldn't depend on my help if I were you. I'm a miser with it, for one thing. And if you got aid, how would you know if you were worthy of the game? And the game of you?
I didn't. Right. Never mind. What happens if I win the game?
What happens? Only one way to find out.
Queen and High Streets. The riddle says, high above high and reigning over Queen. Maybe the spot I'm looking for is around here. Pretty nice view up here. There's a little box attached to the wall. The box has a Daedalus Club logo. I need to do something with this box, but I don't know what. The Daedalus Club London. I will get there, one way or another. Looks like the bottom might come off. But how? Maybe it has something to do with those vents. Fire! It worked! It's a piece of gold. And the second paper looks like a coat of arms. Maybe it's a clue to the next location. Each college has its own coat of arms. Classy. This represents one of the colleges. But which one? Each college has its own coat of arms. Classy. That doesn't match. This represents one of the colleges. But which one? That's it. Christ Church College.